Hi, it's Grace, and today we're going to find out how many M&Ms and Skittles we can fit in cakes. I made cupcakes with M&Ms and Skittles. It was a while ago now. I'll put the link to the video up there and maybe down there if I remember. And I managed to fit quite a few M&Ms and Skittles into the cupcakes, but I thought I could improve. So I have 3 bags of each. I'm going to crush some up and put them in the butter, and whole ones in the butter. I thought about doing like a piñata cake, but I think that there's going to be enough. Like, trust me on this. So I'm also going to use crushed stuff in the icing, and then I'm going to put another layer of icing if that's like too dense, because I'm assuming that I'm going to put a lot of this in the icing. It's going to get hard and it won't be able to have the other stuff stuck to it. So hopefully a layer of like heavy duty icing with lots and lots of flavor, and then a lighter layer of flavor with like all of them encrusted on the outside. And I'm gonna see exactly how many packs of Skittles and M&Ms that we can, fit into that. I was thinking 3, like 1 for the butter, 1 for the icing, 1 for decoration. Fingers crossed that's enough. I can always do another M&M and Skittle run if I need to. So I guess I should start with crushing one of those and one of those, and I better tell you what I'm using. Just butter cake mix, because butter cake mix is better than regular vanilla cake mix. That's my understanding of cake. I have eggs, I have pans, measuring equipment. You can see behind all of this. There we go. Okay, I'll measure out some butter while I'm sitting here. Okay, I forgot. How much butter do we need? I didn't get the milk out either. I will fix that in a moment. 60 grams of butter. That is probably too much. Let's try that. 72. Still a little over. Oh. 58. Oh dear. Closer, closer. And whatever that is. 62. Close enough. We need milk and eggs. Look, I'm just going to make up this butter and I will crush these things. I'll show you a little bit of footage of those, and I'll come back to like mix it all up and see like how it all looks together. That is an awful lot of crushed up M&Ms. It smells amazing. And if you want to know one of the most annoying sounds in the world, try that. Skittles are going to be worse. Pray for my blender. Alright, so I have to try a spoonful of this just to see what it's like. It needs to be done because it smells so good. Like, M&Ms smell pretty good anyway, but this like releases all the smell. Yum. The chocolate melts so quickly because it's in such little pieces, so I think it's all in my teeth. But that is really, really, really good. And it would be really good on ice cream. Okay, so the M&Ms smell amazing, but these smell freaking incredible. I wish there was some way that you could make this smell like all throughout your house. Or if you owned a candy store and could make your whole candy store just smell like this, you would get 1 million customers. There's got to be a way. I'll figure it out one day. In the meantime, I'll just try a little spoonful of magical dust. Yum, and it's so much more fun to eat that way because it starts off as like a powder, of course, but it's like that powder gum and it goes into a bowl. But then it disintegrates instead of being gum. That's awesome. Alright, I will start with the M&Ms. I thought maybe half, but if you saw my Parma Violet cupcake video, it's really, really easy to mess up the butter so it doesn't work at all. So maybe a third, which I don't know how I'm going to decide what a third is. Ooh, a few of those, I think. And I'm just going to mix it up and make sure it's not too much. Like, I don't know how I'd fix that. Oh, I guess I could. I'd just make more batter up. That wouldn't be too much of a problem. Half a bag. I think it's about that. Okay. So not too many. I don't want it to be too crunchy. Although the outside, it's probably going to be super crunchy. Okay, repeat for Skittles. Okay, so I think this is gonna really mess with the butter more than the M&Ms. So I'm not sure. Maybe 4. Yeah, even that might have been too much, honestly. All right, and maybe not even half a bag of Skittles. I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but the sugar really messes with the butter in a different way to chocolate. That's just from my experience. A few more. Okay. All right, M&M's is in the square one and Skittles is in the rectangle one. I'll set the timer for about 40 minutes, pop them in and see how it's going. They took a total of 45 minutes and I felt they were good enough. I have a really bad feeling that all the Skittles and M&Ms dropped to the bottom just based on how they were feeling when I took them out. That one you can see all the colors at the bottom, so I'm pretty sure. And that looks about the same and is really hard at the bottom, like a candy layer, which might actually be fun. So we have some buttercream frosting. You can look that up somewhere else. Easy enough to make. And then the crushed M&Ms and Skittles. So all of it, that's what I decided, right? I wonder if it's going to make the buttercream like a really weird consistency as well. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should have made it a little bit more wet. This might dry it out a little bit. So far so good. Whoop. I cleaned the kitchen last night so I could film today, and I think I need to clean it tonight too. Something I will do a little bit later on. Maybe while these are back in the fridge. Alright, that is a little bit stiff, but hopefully it still sticks. There's only one way to find out. Oh, get off the spoon. Oh, mostly. Maybe I should add just the tiniest bit of milk in there. That was only about half a teaspoon of milk, but it made all the difference. It looks like it should spread a bit better now. The frosting tastes so good. Hopefully this all works out okay. Yum. All right. Skittles frosting. This stuff clumps together. I've been trying to stir it every so often so it doesn't get like one big sugar clump again. But it just wants to turn back into one giant Skittle. That needs just the littlest bit of milk as well. All right, Skittle monstrosity. It really looks unappetizing. It's turned a weird, like, I don't know if you can tell, apricot, orangey yellow color. It looks a bit gross. All right, it is not pretty, but it is covered enough to go back in the fridge, and hopefully the next layer of icing makes everything look better. Yum. So good. Okay, try and get these off the paper. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's going to fit on there. Pretty sure. Oop. Stay. Yeah, look at that. All the M&M stuck to the bottom. It looks pretty, but yeah, maybe that wasn't the best plan. That is okay. I don't think I'll be doing this again, but if I do, I'll know. Maybe to put them on the top and they can sink to the bottom. The thing with that, I wonder if it sounds hard. Oh. Yeah, it's like a crust of Skittles, which does sound good. Okay, you fit. Wonderful. Try and clean up a little bit of this mess. Okay, last layer of icing. Hopefully it goes on a bit smooth. If I'm really lucky and don't mess with it too much. Oh no. Can you hear Luna? I should see what she needs. All right, to fully encrust the outside, I maybe could have used another like half a bag, maybe a bit less, but I think that will be enough. I made sure I got like this side, so it kind of looks good for the camera, but it's a little bit more like sparse on the back. But that is all good. It will still taste amazing, fingers crossed. I don't know if I should let these chill for a bit, or if I should just start trying it now. Is it gonna make a difference? I'm not sure. Maybe I should just put them in the fridge for 10 minutes, make it set just a little bit more so when I cut them up, it doesn't ooze everywhere. Maybe. All right, we'll give it a go. It's pretty messy, but it still looks awesome. I love the colors. Okay, as you can see, like around the back, doesn't look quite as good, but that's okay. You guys can just look out the front and it kind of looks gross, but intriguing and very colorful. All right, I guess there's no easy way to do this. Oh, try and get through that bottom part. Oh my goodness. Did that work? Oh no. Skittle stuck. Okay. Well, that's what it looks like. You can kind of see the layers of icing. Oh, okay. Well, you can just lie down then. The Skittle crust kind of looks fun. What does it taste like? Oh, okay. I'm just going to peel off the whole bottom. All right, then I'll wait a moment to do that. And I will cut a bit from down here. And you can see the layers in that one too. Well, okay, I should sit down before I drop everything. That one looks good. You can see a couple of M&Ms in the bottom, and the base of that isn't too hard. Not compared to that one anyway. All right, I really want to start with the Skittle one because that bit looks really tasty. Yum, that tastes a little bit like Skittles toffee. Skittles toffee. I wonder if you can make that. And as for this, where do you start? Where's a good bite? Maybe up there. Uh-oh, there's Skittles everywhere. Yum, that was pretty good. That is an awful lot of Skittles on the top, which might have wrecked it a little bit, to be honest. But it really tastes good. See if I can get, whoop, a bit of cake. And I probably just should have taken some off this side. Just a bit of the frosting without any Skittles. Uh-oh. Okay. The Skittles flavor isn't too strong. It goes really well together. I'm surprised that turned out as good as it did. M&M's one better be as good. All right. This should be easy to take a bite of everything, hopefully. Yum, that was so good too. I don't know which one's better. They're both really good, like differently. That one's super fruity and minus the Skittles on the top. Like if you gave that to someone, I think they would just think it was an awesome flavored cake. I don't think they would know it was Skittles. And this is like really, really chocolatey and definitely M&M flavored, but I really like them. So everyone should maybe try both and let me know what you think. If I made them again, I'd put less M&Ms and Skittles on the top and maybe like no Skittles to start with and just a sprinkle of like the Skittles dust and like a little handful of Skittles on the top, and that would be super amazing. Okay, if you try this, you've got to let me know what you think and maybe what I should try next. Candy and cake's kind of fun. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.